little pauses to me, man, that shit sounds so incredible to me. I want to get back to the song. This shit is nasty.
I'm gonna start this back from
Nasty.
the beginning. Charismatic frontman can do a lot.
Yeah, boy.
Can do a lot for a band. They can make a band and kill a band.
Nasty though.
That
is
no
nasty.
wrong to me.
That is nasty.
The riffs and my man Peter Steele's voice.
Really, it's like nails on a chalkboard to me, guys. So, but we're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it. And it's never mind. Keep it going, George. just keep it going. Check us out on Patreon, guys, where we give you our exclusive access to all of our videos, 186 videos and counting.
Bangers too, though. Bangers. You know, nothing too shabby. I mean, I don't know, like a Led Zeppelin marathon. We got Metallica on there, some Megadeth stuff. You know, I'm just saying, just throwing that out there, man.
What's up, guys? Your boys are back. I'm Ryan, my man George.
What's shaking, guys? How you living out there, man? Shout out to the Free Thinkers. Shout out, of course, to everyone on Def to Radio, DEAF #2 Radio. That's our new Instagram. Make sure y'all check that out.
And as always, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, make sure the notification bell is set to all so you get all of our new videos as they drop. Up and coming artists, make sure you check out the link in the description. We'll do about 60 seconds of your song in front of one of our up and coming videos to get you some exposure. So make sure you check that out. All right, guys. So we're going to jump into the video, man. We're doing what? Sleep Token today?
Yeah.
Sleep Token.
This one, I'm going to keep it real. This one was we were blown up on Def to Radio, our Instagram on this one specifically. So this is a band apparently that's kind of been making waves with this song. It got a lot of buzz, and you guys said you wanted us to touch them, man, and it looks like they're alternative metal, post-metal. But Sleep Token are a British rock collective. Their second album, This Place Will Be Your Tomb, was elected by Loudwire. Shout out to Loudwire, man. They show us a lot of love.
That's true.
As the 12th best rock metal album of 2021. And now we're in 2023. This song just dropped on January 6th. So, again, like you guys said, this had a lot of buzz. Looks like it's going to be on a new album, Take Me Back to Eden. So let's see. Sleep Token, The Summoning. Sir.
The chorus of this song, man, that raised me up again when they go up in that higher note sounds good. You know, it sounds like they can really sing, and to me, that's kind of like the foundation of the song. Hence, probably why it's the chorus. But then you have all these different transitions and all these different doom 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 you got the harsh growls and that one part that we just came out of. And there's just so many transitions, man, that almost make me lose what the song sounds like. What I feel like they're trying to be different by just trying shit. Oh, you like growls? Okay, let me show you. I can hit you with the growls. Oh, you like the melody? Oh, I can go up it high in melody. I can sing. Oh, you want kind of a proggy.
And that's what I think it is. I think that's what it is.
I can give you all that. Yeah. I can do it all right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I actually really am enjoying the vocals in this. I love the melody in that chorus, the high note. If I'm gonna be honest, man, I think that out of all of the post-metal type songs we've done, we can kind of talk about Polyphia, we can talk about Periphery, we can talk about, I'm trying to think of a few others, Animals as Leaders, just those off the three that come to mind off the top of my head. This is probably the most cohesive, mass appealing song in comparison to those songs that I feel like I've heard. I feel like, because we've heard, the math rock, I guess you could say that math rock with the endless transitions and the endless sort of changes and switches up in tempo and all that other stuff that typically almost always, we both typically don't like. But I feel like for what this is within this world of post-metal with, slight proggy, with these sort of riffs that are more focused on power versus I would think a slick groove. Within this world, to me, this is actually pretty good, man. Okay. This is pretty good. I think by far, and I think this is kind of what you were saying when you said the foundation of the song is of the vocals. I think by far what I like about this song is the vocals. Yeah. So shout out to the singer and shout out to just how they wrote that melody, especially in that raise up part. Mm-hmm. I think it adds a layer of beauty to it that I think is cool. So we'll keep it going, though, man. We'll keep it going. transition back. But this is, dare I say, mildly sexy.
Yeah.
Even before that transition though, because I was thinking about the song and I'm looking at the lyrics and it says and the album's gonna be called "Take Me Back to Eden," and this is the summoning. I'm not even gonna try to really break this down. But I'm just gonna talk about kind of what it makes me feel. Like when he says, "You got my body, flesh and my bone, the sky above, the earth below, raise me up again, take me past the edge. I want to see the other side." Right? To me, it's just it almost comes up like a love song. You know what I'm saying? And then obviously when I think of Eden, I mean Adam sharing his rib or whatever the case may be, right? You've got my body, my flesh, and my blood. Take me past it. To me, it's but the way he's singing it, it's almost his teeth, especially in the first verse. It almost sounds like his teeth are clenched. He's like, "I got a river," like you can hear. It's got I feel like the aim may not be sexy with this, because it's weird to even say that shit with like a post metal song with all these dong 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 and all these. I want to say the Cousin of the Door Stopper riffs that I'm not a huge fan of, these powerful riffs. But the way he's singing it and the sort of ambient feel, especially leading into this transition that I just stopped it at, it kind of got very ethereal, kind of got very divine. Ryan was saying it feels like, I'm saying, an awakening. I thought that was a really good observation. It just feels like a kind of a sexy post-metal song. The way he's singing, their approach, the lyrics in it. I'm not saying that's where it's going, because he said something about blood trails and shit. So I've got a blood trail, red and blue. Yeah, I don't know. His heart's bleeding. I don't know. But anyway, that's how I feel about it, man. It's growing on me more the more I listen to it. And we'll see what they do with this last transition.
Didn't expect that last transition.
Yeah.
That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
So let's see what they do.
Let's see what they do.
Did I mistake you for a sign from God? Or are you really here to cut me off? Or maybe just to turn me on?
What did he say?
'Cause these days I would be lying if I told you that I didn't wish that I could be your man. Or maybe make a good girl bad.
He said maybe make a good girl bad, huh? Yeah.
I've got a river running right into you. I've got a blood trail, red and the blue. Something you say or something you do, the taste of the divine. You got my body, flesh and bone, the sky above, the earth below. Nothing to say, I know where to go. A taste of the divine.
Raise me up. One more raise me up again to take us home? That would have been crazy. Just one more raise me up. And when y'all do that shit live, Sleep Token, man, one more raise me up
Yeah.
again. Hit that chorus one more time. Because that is such a beautiful part of the song. It's probably that's probably my favorite part of the song. That raised me up when you hit that high note. Salute to them, man. That is an interesting listen, man.
It is, man.
It's an interesting listen. I have a feeling with another listen that could grow on me even more, man. I'm gonna give that another spin. I actually thought that was pretty good, man. I really, really enjoyed the vocals, as we said. I can't say that enough. I think that they knocked that out the park. I think it's a really good, on the cusp of mainstream type of song. It's not. I'm not gonna call it mainstream, but I'm gonna say it's taking post metal in that whole scene and making it very, very palatable and accessible. Mainly because of the sexy sort of slash alternative like indie rock type vocals. I could be way off on that, but that's just off on the spot right now how I'm feeling about the vocals. The chorus is great. I do think that there were parts in the song that I agree, Ryan. I do think there were parts in the song where I felt like it was a few unnecessary changes in the riffs in the groove that I feel like could take you out of it, but not so much that I guess I'm always comparing what I've heard from other bands in the genre where I felt like there was like an extreme version of this, and that's where my thoughts are coming from that. It's like, yeah, I get that, but for this world, this is pretty mild. You know what I'm saying? I've heard, we call it, go check out our Polyphia video, the Boom Dickens and the Boom Dickens, all that shit, Ryan does that better than me, but the mouth solo and shit. All of that can get a bit overwhelming, you know what I'm saying, in terms of the extreme bands that do the post-metal thing. And I'm just following everything under post-metal. I could be way off. I'm just saying riffs that seem to have these sort of intricate patterns that seem to go up and down the scales and transition you to death. I'm just following that into post-metal progressive rock, extreme progressive math rock, all that shit. And this compared to that, this could be a nice entry level into that.
That's true.
And quite frankly, when I say entry level, not as disrespect to Sleep, because I feel like they've melded that line of having accessibility outside of a very extreme niche to maybe appealing to a much wider audience while still making just a good song. I think that this is a good offering actually from the Summoning Man. I'm gonna get that another spin, man. I'm gonna throw that on the playlist. Not sure how long it's gonna last, but I'm gonna throw it on the playlist, man, to see what it can do, because there's enough in there. Then I'm like, I like that now. Don't like that. Like that.
Yeah,
don't like that.
Yeah,
Let's see if it can get me over the top and stay on the playlist, man. Shout out playlist, man. Shout out to Sleep Token. And one more thing, shout out to them for that transition at the end. That transition, I think it increased the sex appeal, to keep it real. It kind of felt like kind of a R&B song, and it reminded me of something that I've heard from maybe Kings of Leon in that bag. You know what I'm saying? So salute to them, man. Yeah. Good joint.
You know what I'm battling with is a band doing something that is creative and different and new, and pushing the envelope as far as that's concerned. So we're not hearing the same old. But there is some same old that I really, really like, And so it's just, that's the constant, struggle with me on the channel, man. To keep it real with you guys, I struggle with that all the time, man, because we expound our musical palettes and try to embrace music and internalize it and try to give it a fair shot on the channel. You get no burn in my personal life of me exploring music, though. My personal life, no. You know what I'm saying? I have to like the song for me to play it in my personal life. You know what I mean? You get no burn in none of my vehicles, none of my off time if I don't like the song. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in the experimental state of mind at that point. So it's tough, man. So that is my struggle with this, because the ending part, I enjoyed that. They caught me off guard with that transition. And I thought that was almost kind of like a bluesy type of ending. Yep. What do they call that? Call or response? That's kind of what that reminded me of at the end. So I enjoy that. That's something that I just have a knack for it. I'm always going to like that sound. So I really enjoyed that. But when I listened to the beginning parts of the song, and I kind of talked about that in the first pause, man, it was just a lot of transitions to me for the sake of transitioning, just to show that you can do it. And I felt like that went on too long. That went on for when did we pause it? 2 minutes and something?
44 seconds.
Yeah, that's too long. I really would have appreciated that transition at the end a lot earlier. But overall, man, I think that was a enjoyable listen, man. And I think that will do well. I think that will be a song that's gonna do well for them, man. So
I can see why the buzz has been hot. Yeah. Shout out to Vessel, man. His name is Vessel. I am merely a vessel of the God above. My voice. I can't even take credit for my voice, man. This is all God given, man. That's Vessel right there.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Vessel, man, on the vocals. I think that's the lead singer of the band. And that's it, man. If you guys enjoyed that, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And also, guys, check out our Patreon channel if you're interested. It will allow you to get exclusive access to our content. The link for that will be in the description. I'm George. That's Ryan. Lost in Vegas.
We out.